Hey Emily,
Hello,
how are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you.
It's good. We're at Reset Connect. How has it been for you?
Great couple of days. We're on to the final day today.
Yeah, day two. Is there anything specific you're looking forward to seeing at Reset Connect?
I'm looking forward to hearing everyone's reflections on what they've learned.
Okay. Tell me a bit about you, Emily. What do you do?
I'm a climate and gender justice campaigner, and this means that I work to get young people and women a seat at the table in environmental decision making.
Tell me two interesting things you've been working on this week.
I've been working on our campaigns at She Changes Climate, and this means we've been working towards getting a 50-50 gender balance on all delegations at COP27.
Wow, that sounds like a lot. Tell me something you do outside of work to relax.
I like to go walking and hiking. I'm not sure if that in itself is relaxing, but I like being outside.
Tell me about your last walk.
I walked around the Slad Valley in Gloucestershire.
Where's that exactly?
It's on the border of Wales and it is a tiny town in the Cotswolds.
Wow, very interesting. Okay, I feel like I've now known more about you. Let's get into the flash questions. So I want really fast answers. Don't worry. Let's go. What's your favorite book or podcast?
My favourite book is Notes on a Nervous Planet by Matt Haig.
What's your favorite brand to shop from?
Depop,
Name one charity you donate to.
WWF,
Describe yourself in one word.
Optimistic,
What's your favorite plant?
Daffodil.
What's the greenest thing you do at home?
I am vegetarian.
Well, one last question. When was the last time you took public transportation?
This morning I got the tube to the conference.
Okay, fair enough. I think this has been one of the fastest we've had. So well done. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some really big questions.
Okay.
Right? Take your time, think about it. What does sustainability mean to you?
I think that's an interesting question, and I think the definition of sustainability is now changing. And sustainability can kind of be like doing better but maintaining the status quo, but I'm really interested in regeneration and regenerative cultures and how that we can take a whole of society approach, particularly looking towards future generations. So I'm interested in the seventh generation principle and seeing how our actions today affect future generations.
Okay. If you were a superhero that was all about sustainability, what would your superpower be?
I would allow people to see a glimpse into the future so that they could understand like long-term thinking and see that if they took good actions now, what would actually happen.
That's a really good one. Never heard that one before. If we were able to ask the government to change one thing in terms of making the world more sustainable, more greener, what would that be?
I'd say speed. I think they're doing some good things. Much more needs to happen, but all of it needs to be done quicker.
So I'm going to ask you a final question. Really big one. If I came to you and I was saying, Emily, can you give me some advice? I want to change the world. What would you say?
I would say that everyone can be an activist. I saw a great TED talk where a young person said, I'm not an activist, I'm just taking action. And I think no longer do you have to be a scientist, do you have to be lobbying governments to make change. You can just be talking at the dinner table, you can just be helping out in your community, and I'd say that everyone can make that first step to make a difference.
Wow, love that. Emily, this has been 17 questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.